again with Captivating Journey. Come on in. Here we are in our Winnebago Minnie Plus. It's a 26 RVSS model, basically standing for rear bath. It has a forward bedroom, as we'll show you here in a little bit. But as you enter, it's very spacious, especially when the slide has been kicked out. When you first enter, you have the control panel would be off to my right hand side. So this is where we would basically, pull the slide in. We have the awning. We don't have a second awning. We have the electric water pump, or the electric water heater, water pump, our water if we're boondocking for LP, letting us know we're on LP, and of course all the cabin lights, porch lights and whatnot, which are all LED, which is great because they don't get as hot and they last longer. We do have a storage back here. Let me see if I can grab my tape measure. It is fairly deep. It's a little bit of a mess right now, but it goes, I won't even stick my hand back there. It goes back 3 feet 1 inches. And we added like a little shelf. Of course, we're still we put like hats back there, so I know it's hard to see. So let me walk in front of the camera. So as we walk in, we've got a couch over here that does pull into a sofa sleeper, which does come out to about here, so you can still kind of walk around it. Let me just put the tape measure down. We bought these, we got 3 of them. These we bought at Walmart. They're great. They kind of match our decor a little bit, but we use them as footrests. And then we can also store things in them. So in this one we have a portable electric heater. If we don't want to run propane, we store some of our kitty cats. We have our patches behind me. We have Ranger down here.
We do not store the kitty cats in there.
Yeah, let me try that again. We store their supplies in there, like food, toys. Susan just corrected me. So no. For anybody, no. We love our animals. We do not store them in there. They ride in a cat carrier in the truck with us. Very safe. We do not ever leave them back here. So, yeah, that just, I need to kind of watch what I'm saying. But no. And we have Patches up here. She loves to travel. They both love seeing new sights. Ranger, he gets nervous on travel days, but for the most part, he loves watching the birds. He loves being at his new home, away from home. So anyways, back to, so the slide kicks out. We have about I think we measured just about a 3.5, 4 foot slide that comes out. Really opens up this floor plan. And then we have our dinette booth. Again, LED lighting. We have the pull down. We have lots of windows, and then we have the 2 side windows for good cross ventilation. So we absolutely love that. But we've sat 4 full-size adults around this, and we can eat. It's perfect. I mean, we love it. Coming around from the dinette, we have a kitchen. It's for the size of the RV, it's not bad. We have a lot of storage. As you can see, I don't want to open up too much, but we store, our trash can. We have some cleaning supplies. We added a little bit of our touch. Of course, we have a very deep sink. We have our coffee maker, and then we have, ample area to keep some food. Now, it's not stocked as some of you that do this more often. Again, until we hit part-time status, which is more than a few months at a time, or full-time status, we have to keep limited food in here when we're not using it, so we don't have any spoilage. So and again, we keep most of our plates, cups up here. We do use a lot of paper products and try to recycle as much as possible, but we do have actual plates, and enough of them so if we have company. Again, decent counter space. We have water if we need it. We have extra that we brought along. We do have a gas cooktop, so it's a 3-burner cooktop. This model did come with the oven, which is something we just store pans in. We've actually never used it, at least not yet. And of course your standard hood, you know, for the, you know, the burner to kind of pull that heat out. Microwave, it's a smaller microwave, but it does what it needs to do. I mean, we cook defrost in it, so we kind of like it. A nice decent backsplash that goes all the way up. One thing I wish Winnebago would have done is added the same type of backsplash. We do see a lot of models that have backsplashes on this side. It is sealed very well here, but you know, this wood is, you know, sometimes it's not as great as what it should be. So I wish Winnebago and other models that we've seen would just carry that backsplash all around. But that's something I could add down the road. It's very easy to go to like Home Depot, Lowe's. Crossing again in front of your camera. Standard Dometic refrigerator. This is dual purpose, so we can run it off gas, and when we're on shore power like we are now, it'll just run off of electric. We bought ourselves a monitoring device, and it's kind of like right here. So we have a monitor inside the freezer and inside the refrigerator that will tell us the temperatures, and we find that that's very useful to have, because with some of these you do have to almost have your rig level to really get them to cool very well. So it just helps us know what the temperature is if we're in hotter environments. So you know, if we need to get in the refrigerator, we're not opening and closing the door. We don't want to lose too much temperature, but it has worked very well for us, you know, and it's a fairly decent size freezer. We don't have much in there. Ran out of our ice cream, but it does hold a lot of food, you know, so, and it's very cold right now. Down below we actually have more storage, and it kind of goes back there. We carry some oversized pots, pans. Maybe we'll store some of our water back there. And as we come back around almost towards the entryway, you know, it did come with the TV. It is on a pull out, so we can actually pull this out. We can tilt it towards the dinette that's behind us, you know, or face it. It does not go this motion, so we cannot tilt it up and back. We can go left and right, and we can actually pull it out to about here and then start tilting it. I added my own sound bar, which is very easy to do. Even though we have speakers in the ceiling, I just like the sound of the sound bar. Of course, it comes with your standard. This one happens to have a Jensen DVD stereo type thing. The only thing is, this one is not Blu-ray. So the reason why this cubby hole here is kind of empty is this is where I put my PS4, which I also acts as a Blu-ray player. So we kind of have that device in here. We do have lots of storage in here. We kind of emptied it out. This kind of turned into a mess. I was working back here, but we store some extra stuff. We have all of our, you know, if we have company games down here, we'll store some of our other food products down there, so that's where we keep that area clean. DVDs and whatnot that we bring along. And of course, this is your fuse panel, which is standard on most RVs. Alright, so we kind of took a tour of the living kitchen area. So we'll take a tour of the bedroom. I did forget to mention that also in the living area, the dinette booth that we showed you does collapse down into another smaller bed if we need it. But we'll take a look into the bedroom, so come on in. A lot of the bedrooms are up front in these type of RVs, and that's what we have. We actually have a full mattress. It's decent to sleep on, you know, so, you know, we actually have LED reading lights, both of us, that push, which are very nice, so if we didn't want to run the overhead lights. You know, there is ample storage underneath. As you can see, we have our 2 cat carriers for our Ranger and Patches when we travel. So, you know, we each have a nightstand. We can walk around the bed a little bit. We each have plugs that we can plug in our phone, whatever else we want. We have storage up above. We kind of cleaned it out so you can kind of see. The only thing I wish that they did So we do have some storage. We kind of put some bins, and we're still adding some bins. But the only thing I wish they would have done is maybe, and this is something that you could probably do yourself, is I wish they would have made this kind of a door too. So right now we just store stuff we don't get to very often. Kind of behind here we have motion sensor lights that we installed, so the lights will go on in there. So we have those these upper bins. We each have on the side a kind of a cabinet where we can hang things, and it goes very deep. I'll have to figure out how deep they go, but you can store stuff on the bottom or hang your shirts and whatnot. So so this is the bedroom. We have a sliding door. It's prepped for a TV, but we don't have the we didn't put a TV back here. I figured it's kind of not worth it right now. And we have like a vent, and it is a full, we do have our speakers back here from the main stereo TV for the unit, which we'll show you here in a bit. And we also have ducted AC system. So, and then on the floor we have the standard propane type heater. So overall it's a nice, we can get around the bed, so if we need to get up, we don't have to crawl over each other, so it works for us. Alright guys, so now you've seen the living room and the forward bedroom. The one thing I did forget before we go into remember this was the 26 RBSS, so it's a rear bath. Before we go into the bathroom, the one thing I did forget to mention as when we first walked in is that we also have an area down below where the fire extinguisher is a cubby hole that goes back about 1.5 feet, and we store a lot of our shoes down there. So of course this is the main fire extinguisher, but I also keep one in the kitchen, the bathroom, and the bedroom, just for security's sake. So and the other thing I forgot to mention, this is a a ducted RV, so we do have our standard AC, but it runs through the whole duct work of the unit. All right, on into the bathroom. Because this model is a rear bath, we actually have quite a large bathroom and shower. So we have our standard porcelain toilet, but we actually do have a fairly decent countertop with stainless steel sink. Good sized medicine cabinet with mirrors. It's a little messy right now, but it's able to put our first aid kit, toothbrushes, things we need every day. Towel rack. Again, I wish Winnebago would have thought. While it's great to wash your hands and just reach forward, most of us are used to having a towel rack, and I'm thinking that you can easily on this wall just put the towel rack so you can just come this way, where it's not bad, it's just awkward. So, and of course your standard light switches, and we have our GFCI plug, and we have a lot of great storage up here. So we keep and it goes fairly deep. I would say it goes a little bit behind this wall yet, or not behind the wall, but deeper. I would say it's probably about 2.5 feet deep. So we carry a lot of extra supplies like our toilet paper, paper towels, whatever we don't get to very often way back there, and keep things in up front that we would need. Everyday use, like extra soap for the bathroom. Down here is the same thing. It goes very deep. This is where we'll keep all our towels and clean linens and whatnot. And of course, we have ample drawer space, which are fairly decent and strong. They're all on those pull-outs. This one's kind of empty, so not sure what we're kind of moving things around as we travel. We find different places for things. And again, underneath the sink, we have great storage. There's actually 2 shelves. We carry backup. If we're sitting outside, we have some LED lanterns that are battery and electric. And then we keep some cleaning supplies under there. Now, it did come equipped with toilet paper roll that we could, but we find that this works, and we can store extra, and we can move it around if we feel it's in the way, but we kind of like that aspect. Decent sized shower, and it's very tall. We have a fan that we can pull out the heat and the moisture. Of course, we put our own little touches but you know, we do have a decent sized shower, enough to where you can get in. It's got the skylight, great water pressure. So yeah, I mean, like I said, it's a decent shower and we like it. Of course, when we're traveling, you know, we always want to lock it. We added some hooks back here. Of course, mine's taken up, so we have Susan's towel just hanging here, but we did put hooks for towels. We went to IKEA and bought this. It was very lightweight. So we do store some other things on here. Sometimes we'll put the cat food out if, you know, we put extra water. It's just something extra that we can have, and it actually rides very well back here. So anyways, that is the bathroom, and we're kind of panning back through the living room. As you can see that they're just chillaxing right now. They probably don't want to leave. This is Ken, and of course Susan behind the camera. So we just want to say welcome to our home. Welcome to our home away from home. But anyways, if you like this video, please give us a thumbs up, like, subscribe, hit the bell, and leave any comments, you know, leave them down below if you can, and let us know what you think, or kind of how you like your rig. You know, share anything you want with us, and we'll get back to you. And just remember, we'll see you out there on the journey. Take care, guys. Bye.
Like a bird on a tree, I'm just sitting here. I got time, it's clear to see. From up here, the world seems small. We can sit together. It's so beautiful, you and me. We meant to be in the great outdoors, forever free. Sometimes you need to go and take a step back to see the truth around you. From a distance you can tell. You and me were meant to be in the great outdoors, forever free.